This is Grandma Nan's log, and we're talking about medical marijuana and every other kind of marijuana. A pot and weed, and then there's the pieces and parts like buds and joints and stems and vipers and blunts and, oh my goodness, all kinds of words that are connected to a plant that does nothing. I mean, it's a plant like eating an herb, like having a pepper, a dried pepper. You don't do anything to it. I mean, you don't need to. That's the thing about this plant. It's a magic plant. It's a miracle plant. It's been around forever. And as much as the governments around the world are afraid of this plant because people tend to become lethargic where the government is concerned, they find it hard to accept that people can be good tax-paying citizens and still appreciate a plant. Some people like the buds, some people like the stems. I know one old lady who was born in Colombia, nothing to do with the Colombian trade or anything to do with the American government versus the United States government versus the government of Colombia and the drug trade. Nothing to do with that at all, just the fact that she came there. She's been here forever, in her 80s, and she just likes to suck on a stem. That gets her off. She's very happy with that. So you never know. Some people like to eat it, and this is the way they get their high. They spend a little time making a muffin or a cookie or a brownie or something. And I'm the simpleton. I go for KISS. Keep it simply simple. Take a little piece as big as your fingernail, put it in a cheap pipe you can throw away, like a corncob pipe from Missouri, and there you are. So I wanted to talk about 2 books before I use up all my time. I have 2 books I want to talk about, and I thought that was quite interesting because lately I have seen Jack Hara on YouTube, and it wasn't until after I got this book from the library that I realized that Jack Hara has reinvented himself one more time in one more generation to include, and so therefore his 1985 book is again perhaps for sale on his own website, because I couldn't buy it at Borders. I tried to order it, but they said, oh, you'll have to go to the internet. So I plan to go to the internet, but in the meantime I've got the library copy. You can see it's been well used and pretty well beat up, but I thought the most interesting thing I found about his book now is that on the back cover, on the bottom there, oh wait, let me get it focused there, in the red, you can see marijuana, over on this side 0. They're talking about deaths, right? And recently, one of my YouTubes I did was about the fact that the New York Times said there were still no deaths by marijuana, and we're talking 2008 now. So from his 85 to 2008, they haven't learned anything new about marijuana killing people. So I'd still say that it's the safest drug that I use, and I'm really hoping and praying every day that I don't have to use any pharmaceutical, because pharmaceuticals kill, and you've got to be aware of that. That's how come they're pharmaceuticals. That's how come they're on the other side of the counter. That's how come you can't just help yourself, because they kill people. And everybody thinks that they take a pharmaceutical, they're safer. Well, you're not. You're just buying into the pharmaceuticals paycheck. I mean, he's a nice guy and everything. I really like him, and he's got some really neat shit in his shop. But still, I'm not going to take any more pharmaceuticals than I absolutely have to. And right now, I don't really have to take any, thank goodness. Oh, yeah. And I'm comparing this book to this book. The reason I'm saying this is because I haven't found out anything about Drake, and I want to find out about Drake. I need to go to the internet and find out, because Drake wrote, and his book includes quite a bit of what Jack Horace got in his book. 1971 is his first copyright date. So, Drake, 1971, Hara, 1985. Hair is still cooking. I don't know anything about Drake. If you know anything about Drake, please comment below. I'd like to know. And I probably have taken more time than I meant to. So enjoy your health, you're happy, and you're high.